Thank you, Madam Chair. Thanks for holding this very important hearing, and thanks to all the witnesses. Since there are so many witnesses and there's a lot to learn, I'll be very brief. But the challenges that are proposed, obviously there's tremendous promise with AVs, with already a number of aspects of those promises have been mentioned by the two preceding speakers. I won't repeat those. But it's also a tremendous challenge to regulators, to regulate a rapidly evolving technology, to be certain that the public is, all public interests are included in the development, deployment, and operation of these vehicles is going to be an extraordinary challenge for the federal regulators. It shouldn't be done state by state. We need some reasonable guidelines federally, and we've got to get it right. Unregulated, we saw what happened with Boeing and the MAX, and we don't want that to happen with AVs. I just read a report today, and I think it was the Post, that there were 34 unexpected and unnecessary severe braking incidents in Teslas last month. Didn't lead to any major accidents yet, but certainly could. There are potential downsides to this technology as it is being deployed and developed, and we have to stay on top of that. It also presents challenge to our infrastructure. That these AVs use different ways of, basically centering themselves on the road. If you don't have good striping, if you don't have fog lines, if you don't have regular signage, it's going to be a much more problematic deployment and rollout ultimately. So we've got to get it right. We've got to realize the promise. We can mitigate congestion, certainly mitigate deaths, and be a more efficient nation in terms of fuel consumption. There's a whole host of benefits just waiting out there. We just got to get it right as we move toward them. Thank you, Madam Chair.